Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here, okay? If you are new, welcome to here, okay? If you are returning, welcome back, okay? Welcome all of you guys, okay? In a whole, all right? It's all love all the time. Um, you guys, for me over here, it's not about the numbers, it's not about the views. If some people are watching, that's fine, okay? It's not about that to me. So, so it is what it is. For me, this is something that I do and I love to do it. I enjoy to do it, okay? It's something I was blessed with, so I enjoy sharing it because there was one point in my life to where I hid what I knew. And sometimes I think to myself, but I can never regret it that I should have took heed to some of the things that I was noticing and that was happening around me. So, with that being said, we are going to get into a reading. I'm just going to let the energy speak. I'm going to let the cards speak. Whatever comes out, comes out. Okay, right now I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, and my ancestors, to please stand beside me as I am delivering these messages. We are grateful. We show gratitude. Even when there is very little, we are still blessed to walk in the abundance and the grace and go forward with faith with our head held high. Okay? Amen, amen, and amen. All the time. God is good. Let's go forward here. All right. For some reason, I want to get into the yin yang oracle before, anything else here today. Usually I save them for like the second or the third, but I'm being called to pick them up now, okay? So, I hope you guys are doing lovely. I really do. I hope you're having a beautiful, splendid day, okay? All right. Okay, we have fears and limitations. First of all, the thing of, how do you say, trying to limit someone, trying to make them feel scared of moving forward or opening themselves up fully to their spiritual gifts, or they already are woke up to their spiritual gifts, but people are trying to limit, okay? Limit what is seen, what is heard, okay? What is spoken for itself. All right? We have autumn. Okay. There's something here that's going to happen here coming up in late August, early September. All right. It's something that you have invested in, you have planted seeds here, and it is going to come to fruition. Okay. And I'm hearing in ways that you can never imagine. All right. And I feel like the situation of people trying to limit you and trying to make you scared of really reaching out and going beyond. Okay. As you may see beyond. All right. Yeah. There's a lot of things coming back to a lot of people. All right. Yeah. Look, deception and temptation. There's a lot of things coming back to people because you know why? A lot of these people were deceived. All right. And a lot of these people here, they fell to the foot of temptation, in which, you know what? Sometimes you have to listen to your own better judgment. All right. Because sometimes you don't need advice to what you already know. When I first started recording this video, as I had said, there are some things that I wish that I would have listened to before I got too deep into the situation. All right, there are some things that I should have opened my eyes to, but I just did not want to see it because my heart was leading me to look at the situation in a loving light, not a like that's odd, that's off. All right. Yeah. A lot of these people got misled, but now they're going through misfortune because they did not trust their own inner guidance. Okay. Their inner guidance led them to the temptation of material things, lust, and what they felt that they could overcome and not care for anyone else. Okay. To get is to give back. And these people got but never extended a hand to help anyone. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Assistance, spirit guides. Okay. Your spiritual team is around you. Okay. You're never alone. And that's the one thing that you feel. If ever you're sitting there and you look to the side and you just feel like, I'm not alone. When you're going through something, I'm not alone. That's what you have to tell yourself because, honey, people want to break the stride. People want to break your spirit. People want to break your faith. People want to break everything about you. But the one thing about trying to break somebody is when it comes back, it's totally going to shatter on your side. Okay? So, your spirit guides, okay? Your ancestors, God, they're telling you that you're not alone. They're here, they're assisting you, they're with you. They're not going to leave your side. Okay? Yeah. These are people that, like, they try to restrict you, and I keep getting that. Transformation in reverse. And it's like they don't want to quit, they don't want to stop. They don't want to see you overcome something, okay? Because they know you got the juice. You got the juice. They don't like that. When somebody's got the juice, let me tell you, oh my goodness. Ooh, why you got the juice? And they sure not going to put no more sugar in it to make it any sweeter. Okay? They want you to be tart. They want it to be distasteful to other individuals. Okay? Which is funny. Yeah, thoughts. Isolating. It's like they want you to keep that stuff to yourself. You get what I'm saying? Keep that to yourself. Oh, we're not trying to hear that. Nobody's trying to hear that. Oh, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not even right. Okay. hmm One day, and I know y'all know, okay? Because y'all, if you listen to me, some of y'all on the same page I am. Some of you guys, you're just like tripping. But I'm going to tell you this. The more you keep to yourself, the more you will get bombarded. The more you speak out, the more you will get the respect and the admiration that you truly deserve. Because God didn't put you on this earth to sit there and keep your mouth shut like you are a mere mute. Because you are not. Okay? You are who you are. You are what you are. And you have to accept that and move on. Okay? I'm labeled weird. I'm labeled the outsider. I'm labeled, and honey, I don't care. I have good days and bad days like we all do. But still, I walk by faith and not by sight. So like I said, I lead by what God tells me. And God tells me to be patient, to hold on. Don't rush. Because rushing, it never helped anybody. That's like they say when you leave a house and you forgot something. You forgot your keys. Okay? And it could get real severe, like to this morning. I left the house, me and my kids were getting ready to go to the store. And y'all, I locked my keys in the house. But luckily, there was a way for me to get back in. But at the same time, I said, you know what? I probably dodged a bullet. Okay? So never think any delay or anything like that is just really the downfall of you, because it's never that. And never let anyone think that what they're doing to you is making you feel some type of way. Because you got God in your life. You got more assistance and help than you really know. Okay? Okay, look at here. Look at here. Confusion and illusions. Neptune energy, higher self and activation. You see what I'm saying? People want you to feel like you're not what you say. You're not getting anything. You're, wanting you to stay shut off from the world. And really, honey, you know what? I know why I sit in my house. One thing though is I take my kids, we'll go to the store, we'll go do things, we'll go outside, we'll sit, we'll, walk around, stuff like that. But as far as ever hiding myself, I will never do that. I will never sit there and act like I'm something that I'm not. And a few people got me confused in life because of that. Because I was quiet. I didn't say nothing. So whatever they were being very so vocal about, people actually would believe them. Because I was quiet. Oh, if you're quiet, you're real sneaky. No, I observe. I was at a point to where, like I said, I was seeing it, but I didn't want to believe it. Okay? I was seeing it, but I really didn't want to believe it. But now I do. Because you know what? God let me bump my head. He allowed me. Every time that I had a mishap, a downfall, I never blamed anybody. You know what I did? I blamed myself and took accountability because I was getting those downloads. I was getting those spiritual hits that something's not right. This person's not right. What are you doing? Why are you in this vicinity? You should move around. You should do this. And I never listened. And every time I just went back on myself, something happened. So, honey, God's not going to put you in nothing that you cannot overcome. But He will open your eyes. Okay? Whether you want to accept it or not. Man, it's crazy. Okay, so, oh boy. Oh, we got broke ass here and we got cock blocking in reverse. So, whatever this situation is, it's the old saying. What goes around comes around, and what comes around goes around. So, it's like that area of life that was gray, that was unforeseen. Because, honey, it's walking amongst us. It's nothing's thin. It's there. There's nothing there to call thin anymore. So it's the thing of you walk amongst snakes, wolves in sheep's clothing. You walk amongst people that say, I love you, but in reality, they hate you. And these are the same people that work against you, that one day they're going to wish that they never did that. They're going to wish that they worked with you and understood you, at least got to know you. Okay? These are the same people. And it's sad. And it's so sad. I know that they're in being real. The same people that made you feel like they never need you or never didn't need you in the first place, they're going to be the same ones that are going to need you. But see, the thing about it, some of us have that instilled in us, that love, that I can't see anybody suffer, or I can't see anyone go through this and go through that. But sometimes you have to say to yourself, and say it with a stern back, I can't. Some things I can and some things I can't. We have dusted off here. Yeah. These people are going to be wanting to come back, be your friend. Oh, you want to go here? You want to go there? Also watch that situation, because it's trying to get somebody and trap them in different scenarios that don't even fit them. The energy's off. Yeah, no. Okay. So it's like, you want to so bad. You want that life, but you got to understand you're a little different. So you can't just live that life like everybody. You can't move like everybody. Okay? And that's the thing. Once upon a time, You might have just moved like that because you didn't understand the full capacity of the power and who that you are. Okay? We have fake flex in here. Yeah. But you know, some things are all about the mighty dollar. And why it's mighty, I'd never know. But yeah, I just don't get why people think that that's it. That's all to life. Because when you leave this world and you see what's really there that always was, and you're ushered into that space and that void for that time that you have to sit there and just think about all the things and all the people that you've met, what you've been through, what's happened to you. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and a lot of people are like, oh, she's crazy. No, 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 no. What's gonna happen is you're gonna sit there and you're gonna see all the dirty, evil deeds that people did behind your back too. You're gonna see yours too that you didn't think that was evil, that was wrong. But you're gonna sit there and for a moment you're gonna go through that. And it's gonna happen so fast, but you're gonna see so many details. And then onward. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. hmm It's gonna come a time, and that's why people try to get right. That's why, people try to get right before they leave this world, because they know that that last thought is gonna be that thought when they at least apologized and held accountability, which they could have done then, but they were too obsessed with what they could take and keep and have. Okay? Don't play with me. Do not. Okay? Ooh. Look at this. They want you to be in that energy of, you need to get down how we get down. You need to get in where you fit in. But baby, hold on. Let's back up a few sentences. I don't fit in. So how can I get in? There's too many people in that car. I can't get in there. Front or back seat. What do you mean? Okay? So it's like, that's why people shut you down. They don't, they're like, they're weird. They're strange. And well, the thing is, I feel like you're too smart. They don't understand that. But honey, go into something that is mainstream media, or and I mean, we all pay attention to that, but they know more about that than the salvation of their soul here on this earth. Like I said, sometimes people got to tell me what the fashion is, because I don't know. I don't try to keep up. I really don't. I'm just happy living life and being real out here. I'm happy every day that I wake up. I'm blessed. Because some people really didn't even see that. They didn't even go to sleep last night because they was in their eternal rest already. Okay. So, wanting you to be alone, wanting you to be quiet, wanting you to be shut off, wanting you to stay to yourself, wanting the secrets and the lies that are hidden, what they feel are hidden. Okay? To stay and remain buried. Okay. Want you back. Oh. So somebody's in their head here. They want you back after they done did you dirty with groupies and, money matters, financial matters. They're trying to get back, in your space, in your area. But it's really too late for that, because they chose a side. And when you choose a side, that's basically what it is. Especially if you shake the hands of the wrong lady or gentleman. Okay? Now somebody's sitting here confused, trying to figure out, how is it that you know what you know, and how is it, because it's like, how can you be that in my head? Okay. Some people can read thoughts also. Okay, and you know that. That's digging deep within someone. And that really grinds people's gears. Okay, that really, woo, because you can know what they're thinking. Oh no, see. Yep, look, talking ish about you. They're confused. So what does a confused individual do? Have you ever, let's do it like this. The other day, well, actually, yesterday evening, I was getting ready to take my garbage out, okay, you guys? Now, this is so funny. Now, there's a groundhog in my backyard, and I named him Harold. I don't know why, but it's Harold. You know. So, he lives under my back porch, which, hey, live and let live. I love animals, but hold on. He was showing his little behind yesterday. I opened the door and I was like, hey, baby. You know, I was just, that's how I am. I love animals. Yeah, okay. But I said, hey, baby, how you doing? And he just stood there. You know, usually he runs under the porch, you know, like, I'm not trying to be bothered with you. So I said, hey, baby, how you doing? I said, how are you doing? And this little thing looked at me. He was looking at me like he wanted to square off. I said, well, what's wrong? I did. I said, what's wrong, honey? He ran up. Okay, he ran up to my back door, y'all. And he got aggressive with it. He banged on my screen. He jumped up on it. He jumped up on it a couple times. Then he went back down. Then he looked like he tried to say something. His little mouth was moving. I said, I know you're not trying to get huffy with me, but hey, I'm scared because I didn't know whether something was wrong with him or not. So I just kind of went on about my business. But my daughter was like, well, when they feel threatened, you know, they get aggressive. And I'm like, I'm not trying to threaten him. I was just, you know, he's cute. I thought, you know, honey, when people feel like they're backed into a corner, they get aggressive like that little dang groundhog out there. Okay? They get so and all you see is them running their mouth, but they're saying nothing. Okay? Ain't saying nothing. Okay? They're speaking death into their existence. Everything that they speak over you, everything that they say, everything that they've said, it's right back on them. Okay? It's right back on them. Yeah. So it's like you're moving to a higher elevation in life. And yeah, ooh, why? You're moving to a higher elevation in life. Let me show you something. Higher self. Spiritual hater. You're on a whole different freaking wave. And that wave is high. But when you know what happens when the wave is too high, it comes in and it washes things away on shore, right? Yeah. So that's what they're scared of. They're scared of everything, the tide going out as the wave retracts and everything is out in the open. Okay? Now this is crazy. All right? Because these people once upon a time swore that they loved you, but you know why they said that to you and they said that they loved you? It was only because that at that time, on that timeline, they felt that they could have anything they wanted from you. Why? Because you had compassion for them. Isn't that something? Yeah. They felt like you had so much compassion for them that whatever they did, oh, I forgive you. But how can you forgive when it was said, but you know nothing of it, right? Okay. So what do I have to forgive you for? Guilt. Half of these people do things out of guilt. Yeah, look, conflict resolution. They want to make it right. They want to make it right. They want to make amends, okay? But how can you make amends out of defaming one's self in reality while you're defaming someone else? Because every time you open your mouth, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. People talk so much crap about me, and I know they do, and I don't care because I'm not around them. And I don't really do anything. So it's like, what are you talking about? It's like they're pulling words from the air that is filled with toxins, right? Okay. But they want to come back and make it all right and hope their karma's not that bad. Yeah, look, opposites attract. Yeah. Oh, I want to get on your page because, yeah, you're a little different. And I know that I called you weird. And, all this little stuff that, I, I hate it on your spirituality because I don't believe what you believe. But we can get on one accord. No. No. We're good on that. Yeah, they want to start being friends, Look, guidance in reverse, okay? But no, that's not the right way to go, and you're not being led that way. These people, they only are led by money, okay? The things that life can give you to make you comfortable without concentrating on what makes life worth it. They want to make you feel like life's not worth it, but they don't even know what worth is. The riches and abundance of God is. They don't understand it. The riches and the abundance of the universe. How the universe is a cradle. And if you take care of the universe takes care of you. And if you abide by the laws of the universe will have your back until there's no more, nothing to have. No one else can have you in that position of being weak or feeble to their lies and the domination of what they are dominated by. Okay? Yeah. People do anything. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Look, we have the X here. Yeah. Yeah. So some of you guys have an ex out here that's talking more crap about you than more crap than a diaper genie. That's what they're out here talking about. And that's okay because this person's shut off. They're dark. Once you choose a side, as I have said, you shake the wrong hand, you make the wrong agreement, because why? You want that Hellcat. Well, I'm going to give you that Hellcat. Because you know that the devil can read your mind as well as God can. God already knew you. So did the devil. They already knew you. They knew what choice you were going to make. And God just sat there and said, you know what, let me see if this person is going to do the right thing, or are they going to fold to the dominance of the money lust, the material lust. And that's exactly what they fell for. Okay. There. Yep. Inferno. Job loss, chaos. Exactly what the card says. Everything's crumbling around this person and the people that they worked with. The people that agreed without knowing the full story and not even wanting to get your side of it. But you know what? If you're anything like me, I don't care what you think about me. If I walk in and everybody turns their head and looks at me, I'll be like, man, I must look good today or something. I look good today. And I don't even have to have any brand name. I look good today. I feel beautiful. But you know the real reason why they turn and look at you? Because, Lord, your light is dominating. Okay, it's very, 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 very bright. And it's like some individuals, they can't stand next to you because when they do, They're never noticed. And some people don't like that. Okay? They want to dominate the atmosphere. And that's exactly what they do when they put their mouth on you and they try to talk about you. They dominate the atmosphere and how everyone feels about you in that atmosphere. So what's the point? What's the point in you shining? Because I've dimmed it. They thought. Okay? You gotta look at it in a lot of different ways. Look, this is terrible. Unemployed. Okay? The only reason, let me break it down and just keep it real. No sugarcoating. The only reason somebody would even want you back that did you dirty in the past is because that light that you carry is very abundant. And once they get you there and they feel like they got you in a comfortable place, they feel as though this is my sacrifice. I got it back. I can knock you down a little more and get more of what I need so I can get out of this pinch, so I can get out of this karma. But once you step in it, you can't get out. It's like pouring Gorilla Glue on the bottom of your shoe and standing somewhere for 5 minutes. You're going to have to take that shoe off. You're going to have to surrender it or you're going to be just stuck there. You're going to have to take the shoe off. What you going to do, sit there and just be stuck like dun-da-dun-da-dun? Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, intimacy. Oh, all I have to do. Yeah, for real. All I have to do is go back and, do a little wonder wand there and everything's going to be okay. Yeah, okay. No. More like, what are you even being around me for? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. You don't even vibe with this person anymore. You don't even see anything with this person anymore. And they're mad because of this. And because they're mad and you don't want anything to do with them because life is going a lot better for you than it was when you were with this person or around these people. Oh, we're mad. If you love someone, you pray for the betterment. Okay? You're like, well, this person chose not to be with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hope and pray for the best for this person. And life goes on. If it's meant to be for us to be back together, then things will change. And I will see that change. And I will be guided to walk back to this person. But honey, when you're when you're being warded away from them, no, do not. Okay? Do not. It is a divine order for you to stay away from this person. Okay? Because you'll feel it, you'll know it. Because you want nothing to do with these individuals. You do not want to stand next to them. You do not want to support them. And it's not because they didn't support you. It's just that, no. Your soul is the actual gatekeeper of your human form and your brain. Okay? Did you know what I'm saying? People don't use their brain. And you use your brain, but when you are following your intuition, what it is that your soul speaks. Because your soul is the essence of what attached you to the divine. Okay? To the divine flow that you have so strong in you. And it's so strong to the point of where, man, is it alien DNA? Is it, are you Seraphim? Okay? You're something more divine. That's why, people attack you so hard because, honey, you are really not of this world. You're not of this place. You are of this universe, but not of this place. Okay. Let's get to the tarot here. Woo, that flip. Y'all, the Ace of Swords flipped over and wouldn't let me put it back in the deck. Truth, okay? Truth speakers, truth. Stand up for your truth. Even if that means people think that you're, oh, they're wussing out. They know it's true, so they're not saying nothing. No, that's how they feel they win, because they know what you do. You trust your intuition. Your intuition tells you to let them keep on going. Let them keep on burying themselves deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until they hit rock bottom. Everybody's going to be able to see it anyway. Okay? You told the truth about a situation. They didn't. So why should you worry? Okay? Why should you worry? Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay? Why they want you to come back is because karma's tearing that behind up. That hide is raw. That hide's raw. And I'm not talking about raw hide. Okay? So, they couldn't just sit here and listen to themselves and say, that little intuition. They thought they'd be stopping themselves if they didn't go ahead and take an offer, or they didn't go ahead and do what they felt that little imp told them to do. Yep, we have the Six of Swords. Okay? Guidance finds peace as well as faith is light. Okay? It's like you're at peace, not to be disturbed. I heard I'll be damned. Okay? So I feel like, you with your guardians, they'll be damned. They just know. They're at the point to where it's like they've sat back, they've lingered, they've listened, and they don't like anything that they've heard, and they never liked anything that they saw. They never liked how you were treated, ever. If there was maybe one person in your life that treated you right, something happened to that person. They see that too. Okay? They also don't like when someone has compassion for you, because they will do something to take that person up out of here. Or tell this person something into the point to where they get them to turn their back on you. Or do something to them and make it look like you did it, or something like that, to where somebody just doesn't want anything to do with you. Okay? Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups here. I feel as though there could have been a good connection here. There could have been a good relationship, but someone let their Ten of Cups slip away. And this is why they live in everlasting darkness. They're burning inside, okay? They could be burning outside too. I'm just saying. They're burning up inside, because you are going to get this Ten of Cups regardless of what this person has said, the actions they have took to try to hold you back from your future, because it is bright. And the one thing that is killing them is that it is brighter without them. Okay? Yeah. You have a lot of competition. Okay? These people love you. They love you, but they love to hate you also. Okay? My little natural light keeps going in and out. You know how the clouds just be passing. You see what I'm saying? It's like the Sun card came out, right? And as soon as that Sun card came out, the cloud went over the sun. So it's like these people are here to take your happiness away. But watch this. Watch this, okay? Because the sun's going to come back out very quickly. I can't even see out the window, because the window's on the side over there, and the sky I can't see. I can't see out there. I can't see it. But when the sun comes back out, just know that it's going to turn pitch black night for these people. Okay? Fake love, man. Yeah, we have the Emperor here. Okay? So out here we have Pisces, we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. Okay. See how that sun come back out, baby? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm telling you now, you are in control of your life. They don't like this. The King of Pentacles here, you know, somebody that knows how to balance things out. They balance their finances, and that's why this person wants back in, because they have no grounding. Okay, they just spend on materialistic things. All right, and they want you to be confused. They want to come to you with this sob story of helping them out because they don't have it. Well, dang it, you don't have it either, because dang, when you were down and out, did they have it? No, they refused to help you. Okay, the materialistic side, it ruled them. Okay, money is important, but at the same time, you need to know how to balance that out. Okay, this person, they drain the whole account on BS. We have the Queen of Wands here. All right, yes, okay, very attractive, beautiful, taking life, doing what you're supposed to do, being passionate about what you do. It's not just about what you can get, but it's about what you do receive from doing this. Okay, anything that you do, helping people, being compassionate, you still have that light. Okay, they try to take that light away from you and make you feel like you had to hate everybody. Okay, just because of what these people did, they were trying to condition you to get on their side. Well, mm-hmm. Well, the card has got a lot to say, yeah. A lot to say. Okay, we have, yeah, the Hermit here. Okay. These people, it's like they don't seek the truth. And they don't want the truth seeked. But it's like you're sitting over here, you're thinking to yourself, damn, I'm glad I'm not like that, or I'm glad I don't feel like that. Not that you feel you're better than nobody else, because nobody is better than the other person. Because we all get cut, we all bleed, okay, we all cry. Even though some hide it in denial of their own soul, it's like you go looking for something, you're going to truly find it. And I feel like some people have went looking for something, okay? They found it. They found what they were looking for. All right, yeah, we have the Ten of Swords here. Mm-hmm. There's a betrayal that is known. People know that individuals have betrayed you, your family, people that you chose to be in your life, to say that they loved you, you gave your heart to, you gave your attention and time. Okay, a lot of things that you put into situations that never had anything to give back to you. Someone could have betrayed you last fall. Somebody could be trying to do this now to disrupt your peace, your flow, your harmony. But guess what? It's going to happen to them. That's why you try to tell people, hey, now, slow your roll, be cool now. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah. I feel like people see that you're financially stable, okay, on your own. These are individuals that need people, okay? You don't need anybody, because it seemed like your whole life you depended on yourself, even though when you were little, you know, you did have parental figures and things, but some of our parental figures weren't as stable, mentally or financially, okay? So it's like from a young age, we were always getting what we got, okay? Getting what we got. And when you're younger, sometimes you do things that you're not so proud of. But just know you did them, you lived and learned. But the one thing about it is you lived, but now you're living on a different light of life, okay? You're living on a different side of it, a different thought. Half of us, how we are now and how we think, we would never did half of the stuff we did when we were that age. And that's what I'm saying. People need to really sit there and think to themselves, why do I keep holding conviction on this person's past? Why? We have the hangman in reverse here, okay? So it's like trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. And yes, this person here that wants to come back in your life so much, they they wanted to sacrifice you for the material gains of the world. They cares nothing about them. Okay? Yeah. Nothing. Being in pride and ego and prejudice. Okay? Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands here. Burden, guilt, strife, all that they wanted for you, and they're watching you over here be happy, and none of that is hitting you, and you're not feeling nothing, no repercussion. What? What is it? Yeah. Somebody's really mad. Okay? Somebody is going to get humbled here. Somebody's going to get humbled. They're the sacrifice because you're going to give me something. Yeah, with the Two of Swords in reverse here. Okay? Yeah. Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo out here once again. And we have the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius, the Two of Swords, Libra. Okay? Yeah. Somebody out here, it's all come out. Just when somebody thought they had control of themselves and control of the whole situation and control over you. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's like someone coming out of this state of not having. Someone going from a state of having to not having. Okay? Taking from another to feel, how do you say? Taking from another to feed your filthy, rotten demon that resides within you but did not make itself really known until jealousy flared up. Okay? I'm just going to say it like that. So that's why I say jealousy is not a good thing to have. Hatred's not a good thing to have in your heart. I'm telling you now. The King of Cups in reverse, you know, it's like the manipulation. It's like all they try to do is come in and manipulate you. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. Okay? I'm being told to put this down. Let me get the yin yang up here. And you know, every time I get the yin yang oracle, y'all, my readings, hey, yes, they're serious, but yet there's a bright side of it because I'm that kind of person. Alright? It's like, yeah, it's serious and everything, but hey, you gotta laugh at these people because, man, this is sick and sad. These are people that care more about the look of something, and that's not it. That's not it. Okay. Oh. We have action, courage, and beginnings upright, and we have nostalgia and memories in reverse. So it's like, man, you taking a step forward and not caring about these people that betrayed you and said what they said and did what they did and don't want to take accountability for it. You're not worried about it. You're still moving forward. Okay? You're still loving yourself and others around you. There's no need for hate. Okay? Yeah, rejection, loss, fragmented. Because what's going to happen here with indecisions upright, what's going to happen here, okay, is that these people, they're going to be rejected. They're going to be in loss because they can no longer energy zap, financially zap, or any of that from you. They're going to be broken into, not knowing which way to go because they shook the hand with the wrong individual. Okay? To come against you. They're here, they don't know which way to go with that decisions upright. Also, it's confusing right now. I don't know. What should I do? People that couldn't make their mind up. Bye-bye. Karma, balance, and justice. Yeah. For all this struggle and strife and whatever you went through, God bless you. You are loved. Okay? You fight. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. You're a blessed soul. Don't let nobody back you into a corner and make you feel like you're burdened with everything. Even though that they could have helped you, even though they watched you. Renewal and spark. Yeah, you're this truth has come out. Even if it didn't, baby, you're gonna get a new start here, and it's gonna be beautiful, and it's not gonna contain people that are just dirty. You're filthy. You're rotten. And you're rotten from the inside out, and it's showing. It's like a zombie. Your rib cage is. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Your skin just fell off your cheek. Wait a minute, your nose just. Oh, Lord, your ear fell off. Look, I can't keep putting you together. This is not build a human. Yeah, nurture and compassion. Where was it when you needed it? Where was it when you needed it? God bless you. God loves you. God's there. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. North. No. I'm telling you. They hating this, baby. You cosmic being. You celestial universal angel. North Node cosmic in purpose, because you're in your purpose. It took you to go through these changes, to go through really just listening. Listen to me, please. They're only going to ask you so many times to listen. It's up to you to really take the reins of life and listen. And really, 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 really take heed. Because when you do, you're going to see everything flip around. And everybody's going to be like, wait a minute. Is that the... They're going to see you doing something very big and very, very, very motivational and very positive. And they're going to say, isn't that... And then they're going to try and say something and point the finger, and somebody's just going to come and knock that hand out the way and say, be quiet, be careful. You don't talk about that person, because that person is a good individual, okay? They spreading love, not hate. They're not here for what they can get. They're here to help heal and to help the world feel better. Because the world has a temperature, and it's feverish. Some of us are only here to make the world feel better, that's all. And that's why we were put here. Once we know and agree with our purpose, then only then we can move on. Okay? All right, y'all. Keep God first. I love y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.